What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are back on the Let's Play world. As it is turning nighttime, we will sleep and show off what I've been working on. It's not going to look like much, but it's honestly a lot, because this basically sets the first kind of house outside of that I haven't finished, because this is going to take a good amount of resources and a bunch of time to do. But lately, I've been editing my videos a lot, so it takes like an hour for me to edit a 10-minute video now, so I just don't have as much time as I thought I would. But I will definitely get this done and stuff like that. But I wanted to start working on something else, so when I record, I do something else, and then off camera I finish up that. But I will not forget to finish that, don't worry, it'll get done eventually. But what I was working on is this thing right here. So I actually rearranged the way the paths work, because I realized last episode they do not look like how I want them to look. They looked a little bit too, I don't know, I just changed them up. I had a better design, so, and I did make another pillar in the middle right here. So what I started with is, I'm like, from there, I have to have a path that comes all the way through here to the other huge kingdom that's going to be, or the other huge, you know, one of those really big houses. I don't even know what I'm going to call them. Just that one of those is going to be over there, just different and stuff like that. So see that road that's over there? Well, okay, that was the mine. I was like, what's that stone over there? See that part right here that I've kind of outlined right here? That's going to be another road. And what that's going to do is it's going to separate the high class and the royalty over there from the middle class and the low class through here. And the same thing's going to be over there. On that side of this path, there's going to be the high class and all that, all the way kind of stretching out till right there. Then in the middle right here, there will be middle and low class. The low class will obviously be closer to this middle area. And the reason for that is because they can go to the stone, and then over there, probably somewhere over here, because there's a lot of I don't know, just somewhere over there, we're gonna have another area where workers are gonna be able to work. But I did start with this house right here, and I started the path kind of work. Now the path isn't gonna be the same throughout the whole kingdom. It's gonna look different depending on what class you're in. So in the low class, obviously I used a bunch of dirt. It hasn't really grown in and stuff, but a lot of dirt, a lot of the tilted grass and all that. But when we get over to there, there's gonna be like bricks on the road, stone brick, and then like stuff like that. So I think that that's going to look really, really cool. But now for the actual build that I've been working on. So, oh, I'm going to fail this. I know I was. Oh, God. I'm lagging right now. Oh, I did not mean to do that. I am lagging. I need to turn that back down. Alright. Oh, God. I didn't even place that. What are you doing? And for the actual build right here, the reason you guys, I don't know if you guys will like this or if you guys won't. I can see why you guys won't like it, but just hear me out on this. So, once we get a bunch of these houses, they're not all going to look like this at all. It's going to fit in. It's going to look good. But for now, it just doesn't look good because, one, it's out of place. And two, if you look at the roof and stuff, it's way, like, it's messed up. It's not straight. It's not symmetrical. It's nothing. Even the door on this front side, I didn't make symmetrical and all that. And there's, like, random parts on the roof. Now, the reason for this is to kind of simulate real life. Because if you look at a really cheap house in real life, you don't notice that the walls have like little divots in them. Oh my god, they have like little divots in them. The roof isn't necessarily, you know, stable anymore. Kind of over exaggerated though, but I think this is wonderful because this kind of shows that this is really not a good, you know, place to live in. It's definitely for the poor and stuff like that. It's definitely a huge difference from that house over there who has a clean roof, a stone roof and stuff like that. Even the back over here, I didn't even bother decorating it that much because they can't afford to decorate it. I mean, yeah, so same thing with this path over here. It has like holes in the ground, it has like dirt and just gravel and stuff all over the place. But then once we get to the high class, which is going to be somewhere around here, it's going to start turning into brick and stone brick paths. And the next kingdom, or the next big palace house thing is going to be right here. I'm going to kind of bring this up a little bit and then work on that. But see, from a distance, that does actually look really good. Now imagine having a bunch of those all around in that middle area. It's definitely going to make it come to life. So that's kind of what I want to work on. The main thing I want to work on is this main path that goes from the the king, not really, they're not separate kingdoms, but the little area over there, I want it to come all the way over here to this area over here. I don't know if we'll be able to get that done or what, but that's kind of what I want to accomplish. I want to get as much of the road done as possible just so we get the overall feel. And I might do some other stuff like, but yeah, I might make another one of these, right across, like right, let's see, if this is where the middle class kind of ends, I'll kind of put a nicer looking one over here, a little bit bigger, because it's right across from the middle, or from the high class, so it's going to look a little bit nicer over here. So we could do that too. I'll just figure it out. I'll do some off-camera work, but leave your feedbacks in the comment section below about what you think of this. And yeah, I think it's going to fit the area pretty well. There's going to be a bunch of more decoration around it, obviously, like the path and all that. But yeah, hopefully you guys will enjoy this episode, and yeah, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, so I did get this done. I'll be honest, this actually looks pretty good in my opinion. I tried making a transition kind of well, and you know, switch like over there, you can see kind of switches to that part over there, but I really dig this. But the thing that concerns me is the paths in between. I'm not sure what we're gonna do in between, because obviously they're in between here, so we're not just gonna have half and half, you know what I mean? I think what we're gonna do, since that's not even gonna be a main road, we're just gonna have some wood or something, or just the path blocks like that going across. But something else I was thinking is I might want to make this a little bit bigger, since it is overall the main road. I did kind of make it a little bit small, but I don't know, we'll see once we actually start getting all the other houses done and stuff. But I think I definitely want to bust this out at least one direction on each side, and then I think it'll look better. But if I'm gonna miss this. I hit that, I think I hit this block instead. Oh well. If we walk down here, oh my god. So I needed a little bit more protection when sleeping, so I busted that down. No, I'm just kidding, I didn't have enough inventory space. But let's say if we wake up one morning from this place, then we come outside, we're like, oh, okay, we got a little bit of path with the over here, which is kind of cool in my opinion. Then I'll walk over. You kind of just walk, and there's going to be obviously trees and stuff around here. It's not just going to be this empty. That's kind of what's thrown this place off right now, is it's empty. You can see everywhere, which is not what I want. I want it to feel kind of enclosed, but we'll work that out later. So you continue walking, and then you notice the path starts getting nicer, and then this part you're kind of like, oh man, this is so much better. And then you come up here, and then you're like, ooh. And I don't know if you guys were here, but brick on this world, if you guys don't know, is kind of the symbol of wealth. So that's why the royalty has it along the edges like that, and then for the paths like this. And I mixed in some granite and some stone and some polished andesite, or some stone brick, just because it would look a little bit plain, and I wanted to get some variety in there, and I think that it fits pretty well. Now, since it is still close to the low class and the middle class, there are some breaks in the road, but the closer we get to it, the better it'll get. Like, the better the road gets, the least amount of these we'll see and stuff like that, until you eventually come right over here, and then you're here. So I think this looks really, really good. I really like it a lot. So yeah, but hopefully you guys do too. Now, we do have a good amount of time left in this, so I definitely want to make this bigger, because right here it's only 2 wide, over here it's like 3 right here, but I do want to make it 1 more wide. I think that that's definitely going to be an option. Then the paths that going this way will be like 2 blocks wide and stuff like that. But I think that since we just worked on the paths and had, you know, I think they turned out pretty well, I think we should work. Oh my god, there's a zombie. I don't know if you guys can hear him. I'll try busting up my sounds. There's a zombie, but oh my god, he's ticking me off. It's so bad. But yeah. So what I basically want to do is build another one of these, but I'm not sure where. I think I'm still going to build it over there. So yeah, I'm going to go get the materials for that, and then I think I'll be right back, and I'll, you know, build a little building right here. Okay, so I got the material. We're heading down this nice path that we just made that definitely needs to be wider now that I think about it. Yeah, for sure needs to be wider. But yeah, let's come over here to where our new house will be and start building away. And something that I forgot to... Man, I'm getting all burpy. This happens in every video now. I forgot to mention that both of these sides will have a different purpose. Now, the main resources that will be exported from this place, because obviously a kingdom needs to have, you know, a way to make money and just stuff like that. So that side over there is gonna have the mine. So since it has the mine, it's gonna be the kind of the stone, the iron, all that kind of stuff. It's just all that kind of stuff it's gonna have. Then this side over here is gonna have a bunch of lumber. So this is gonna be more of a lumber place. So we're gonna like think about that while we edit this. There will be like logs, like random logs and stuff on this, on like next to this guy's house and stuff. Some hay bales and stuff. Obviously, they're gonna be regular farmers too, for like milk and food and stuff that they need to survive. You know, food just in general. So we gotta think about that. But we're gonna come over here, and this is gonna be kind of the location now. As you guys saw over here, I didn't just build this on flat terrain. It actually dipped down, and I just kind of went with it because I want to go with the terrain. I don't want to like ruin all the terrain. Obviously, this is not going to stay like this, but we're just going to terraform it a little bit. So we're just going to patch it up where we need to, and then anywhere else, we're just going to work with what we got. But this part over here, we just can't have a random hole in the ground where we build a house, because that makes no sense. But we'll just kind of terraform it like this, make it look like this is part of the side over here, and then it dips down into there. I'm going to get rid of all these caves that are visible, though it doesn't really make a lot of sense. But we're going to build it right here, and it's going to kind of dip over again. It's going to start here, and let's see, it will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in between. Oh, thanks, Manny. Thanks, Manny. 5 in between like this. This one's actually going to be made out of spruce. 5 in between like so. That one's 5 also, but this one's going to be a little bit bigger. And then it's going to come... Actually, this needs to be too high. Then it's going to go back... okay, we definitely need to get rid of that. Then from here, it's going to go back. I'm obviously going to fill this in later, but it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then place a block. Then it's not going to be a complete box, don't worry. It's going to go 1, 2, 3 in this direction, so we'll place a block right there. Now, obviously, those don't align, but we're going to kind of go, yeah, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wait, this is kind of going right where the path is. I definitely don't want that like that. Ooh, this is why I do this off camera, because then I can plan this out a little bit better in my head. Oh, God. Okay. Let's just bump this one, like 2 closer here, and then push that like right there. Is that 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 6. Okay. So now we'll get rid of that and place it there. Now we're good. Now we're good. Now we're in business. So what we're gonna do is that it's gonna have a 5-way opening. Then it's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in this direction. So place on the 6th block. Then it's go 1, 2, 3. Place it on the 4th. Then I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I'll place it right here. I believe. Hold up. I think I did that math. Actually, no, I didn't. So it's gonna go 1, 2, 3. So this is the 4th block, like so. Then it's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, what will the parkour? Oh my God, this is such a bad place to build this on. But alright, so it'll come out to be right here. So now this obviously can't be this long. So let's see, how far apart is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or something like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That actually works. So this is gonna be how big this house is. It's gonna be a little bit bigger than the one that we just built over there, but I think it's gonna be good because this guy's kind of like we can use our imagination. This is actually a pretty big house though. For we'll bust it down. We'll go 3. See, this is why I do this off camera, because it's kind of a little bit boring. Like when you guys see it, and then. Oh, I didn't even know I placed that block down. Ooh, I'm a magician now. Alright, let's come over here. Why is that right there? Because this needs to come out till 3's right there. So that, oh, I messed up, that's why. Lol. Oh my God, okay, and then it'll go 1, 2, 3. Oh, I thought my dirt just disappeared out of nowhere. So, and then it'll go 1, 2, and... Do you guys think this is still too big? I mean, I know it's not big at all, but I'm not sure if for the kingdom this is too big. I actually don't think it is, because this is just going to be a little bit more of a wealthier, low-class member that maybe owns a big farm or something like that. Just got to use your imagination a little bit when it comes to this kind of stuff. But obviously the ground is going to be right here, so that's kind of what we got to work with. So from here we're going to go 1, 2... 3. We'll go 3. 1, 2, 3. So this is gonna be a little bit. No, I think if we do that. No, it's good to have different sizes and stuff. Can we even make that? Oh, we did. I thought 1, 2, 3. I thought we missed that completely. But hey, there's 2, 3, 2. Oh, 2. Oh no, I messed that up. 1, 2, 3. Oh, can we make this? 1, 2, 3. Clutch. Whoop. Oh, 1, 2, 3. There we go. So now that we got our shape down, this is obviously gonna be. We'll put the entrance kind of on the corner right here. We'll have this be kind of like a window thing right there. You know, if you guys know what I mean. So what I always do when I'm building something like this is one, since I know that this is not level, like it's not on level ground, I always just put cobblestone or something. If it's a fancier build, like a wealthier build, I'd put something else. Probably still like. It'd definitely be like stone brick or something. Like you guys saw how over there at the bottom we have stone. It's kind of the same thing. This is just less detailed and less, you know, stuff like that. But I'm running out of battery on my friggin' device I'm recording the audio. Okay, well, I just filled stuff like this in. Because I don't know why, but when I build, I like to make it as simple as possible when I begin with. Like, that build over there literally started with just me making a roof, then, having plain walls, and I just dug into it and did stuff. Because if I just, out of nowhere, just add a lot of detail the first time, I kind of lose track of where I am. This way, I fill everything in. I know the size of the walls if I want to shrink it. I know, and then I can see the general shape of what the house looks like, which is great in my opinion. And yeah, but we're not gonna have enough. I mean, I do have regular spruce, like the raw wood in there, so I can craft a bunch more. But okay, yeah, good. All right. Let's kind of build up like so, and I'm thinking we'll just build all this. I'll get most of this off camera, but kind of want to show you guys the process. I mean, I keep dying. Can I like play? There we go. Holy Moses. Like really, it's like I'm spamming my screen, and maybe I need to just time it. Nope, that didn't work, apparently. There we go. Oh god. Oh, I just got my nose. Oh, that's awkward. I hate when that happens. Okay, but this is what I do. So I obviously, oh, of course it's raining. I know that you guys probably don't want to see me do this for an entire episode. That's why I do all the building and stuff off camera. But I think it's cool for you guys to see the general ideas that I'm going through. I wanted to land on the door. The general ideas that I go through when I, like the way I process information when I'm building and stuff like that. And I always say that whenever I do a building episode, like. I say, I want you guys to see how I build, I want you guys to know blah, 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 blah. Nobody cares, but I still say it anyways, just because it makes me happy to say it. But, yeah, you guys have been killing the support on all my videos lately, so I just want to put a lot more support into my videos. That's why we're going to change up the way this one looks just a little bit. We'll have some stone brick on some parts because he's a little bit wealthier. He could afford, like, some more good stuff on there. But that one just was a poor little run that couldn't afford nothing. But, yeah, alright. Let's just fill this in really quickly. I know I was saying the outro kind of, which I'm not sure why, because I'm not really going to wrap it up right now. But, yeah, the reason why there's not 2 blocks here is because there doesn't need to be. Because the reason it's like that here is because it's kind of downgraded. But hopefully you guys, I'm actually going to wrap it up here, guys. So this is generally what this house is going to look like. Now, it's definitely going to look a little bit bigger than that. But that's good, because if every house is exactly the same as that, the same size, the same everything, it's not going to look good. But guys, you can already see how beautiful this will look. Having just 2 houses right there, maybe a tree in between when the sun sets and you walk through here. And this is the ugly part of the... I call it ugly, even though, considering it's gonna be a kingdom, it's like an art project. If you make a really ugly looking farm, but you drew it and it looks really good, it's still considered a great piece of artwork. It's just still ugly, because that's what he built. So that's kind of, or drew or painted or whatever. So that's kind of what I'm doing here. I'm not saying that this is beautiful or anything, or yeah, but I really am digging this. And then obviously with this, what I do is I kind of carve out like where I want windows. Like I want windows right here. I want the doorway to be somewhere over here on either side, probably. I don't know, we'll figure it out. So that's how I planned this out, but hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, please let me know by leaving a like and a comment. I really am enjoying this series, and hopefully you guys are too. If you guys are and you have any suggestions on what I could do to build or anything that I could add to this, make sure it contains the same theme with the mine over there and then the lumber over here and the low class to the high class and stuff like that. If you have any ideas for anything, even if I'm not working on it right now, like just future ideas, leave it down in the comment section below. And as always, guys, have a safe and enjoyable rest of the day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See you guys later.